Anyone have any questions? Yes, yeah, thank you.
How are you and the lads getting on?
Yeah, really great. Getting to know them, getting to know all about them, getting to like them, getting to hope that they... Excuse me a second.
So behind that is Nate the Great from the hit comedy Ted Lasso, and the person who expertly brings this colorful character to life is with us this morning.
Yeah, so please welcome Emmy Award-nominated actor, comedian, and writer Nick Mohammed to the couch. Good to see you, Nick.
Thank you very much for having me, both. That's very kind.
My goodness. All right, so we don't know what's happening with the show, if it's continuing, if it's not continuing, right? But your character, many would say, is the character everyone loves to hate.
Yes,
Nate.
well, I mean, I think that in season 1, people really got behind Nate and really rooted for him, so that when he ultimately, bit of a spoiler, but once he betrayed Ted at the end of season 2, people really took it personally because they were like, what are you doing? What are you doing? So yeah, there was quite a lot of hate on Nate by the end of season 2, and that's where we find ourselves in season 3. Kind of, he's left AFC Richmond, he's joined the rival team West Ham, and yeah. But you know, there's maybe a story of redemption and forgiveness in there as well.
Okay.
If the show teaches us anything, I think.
Right.
Yeah, many people are saying, okay, is the show going to continue on? Could there be spin-offs like Nate the Great, your own show?
I don't know. I mean, there's sort of... We watched the finale together as a cast on Tuesday night, and I feel like there was stuff that I'd not really read in the script, so I thought, oh, that could be a spin-off. Oh, yeah, that could be a spin-off. You know, a women's football team, and oh, maybe we do a thing. And but I don't know. I think I'm always a bit wary of spin-offs because you don't want to do something that's worse than the original.
I don't think it can. I mean, people love this show. I'm obsessed with it, and so many people can't get enough of it, right? But for your character, I guess some people will compare it to Darth Vader. Have you heard that?
Yeah, I have. I've seen that, and it's accurate because I feel like certainly season 2 was very much a sort of Empire Strikes Back sort of story, and this season for Nate is quite Return of the Jedi, and but they did do some amazing things. Paul Cripps, the designer, did an amazing thing where Anthony Head, who plays Rupert, his office very much looks like the Emperor Palpatine's sort of lair, his sort of throne room, I think it is. And actually, you can go on online and check it out. The similarities are incredible. So yeah, they're always quite honest about it being a 3-season story with a kind of Anakin Skywalker type sort of vibe for Nate. So yeah.
You play this role so well. I mean, you made it your own. But is it true you actually read for somebody else on the show?
I read for Higgins that Jeremy Swift got, who's obviously brilliant. So I read for that. Yeah, that was the first thing, and then it went away for. Obviously, didn't get it. It went away for about a month, and then they asked me to sort of tape for Nate, and I couldn't because I was filming Intelligence, and so they were like, "Can you just do it on your phone in the lunch break?" And I was like, I can, I guess. And so I did something really hasty, and to be honest, I didn't think it was very good.
Yeah.
Fortunately, it was
That's
enough.
That's sometimes the best, right? Where you're like,
I didn't even think about it as well. I was like, oh, yeah, send it. All right, anyway, what are we doing? So, yeah, I was so grateful, obviously, indebted to that working out.
You know, it's one of those shows for so many that I think kind of blew up immediately when it came out. People loved it. But you seemed surprised. We were talking in the commercial break just how big the reception was.
Yeah, I think we were in the UK, we were quite sheltered from that, partly because it came out during the pandemic. So we weren't doing any overseas press or anything. We weren't coming to the States. And also at the time, certainly, Apple TV was perhaps slightly less ubiquitous in the UK compared to over here. So I think the first time I ever came to America, which is rather embarrassing, was to the Emmys for the first season when it was nominated, and I couldn't believe how much of a pickup it had. I had no idea that it had resonated with quite so many people, and now obviously we're 3 seasons in. It's sort of that by an order of magnitude. So yeah, I mean, but again, it's just we feel very lucky to be a part of a show that's managed to do that.
Right.
So outside of your character, I mean, you do a lot of stuff. I mean, you're a comedian, you're a writer, and you're in town for something very special. Your first U.S. live performance.
Yeah.
You have an alter ego? Tell the folks at home what that is.
Okay, so basically, for a while, for like 10+ years, I've played a character called Mr. Swallow on the UK sort of live comedy circuit that I've done in London and at the Edinburgh Festival, and I've done it on telly in the UK and stuff. And I've been doing a tour in the UK for the last few months, and so we've decided to bring it to New York. It's coming to the Town Hall tomorrow, the 2nd of June. 7:30, I think it starts. Alex Edelman is opening, who's great,
Oh,
local
very
stand-up,
nice.
who's brilliant, who I know from like Edinburgh Festival and stuff. He's played a lot in Britain before. And yeah, I mean, the character is literally based on an impression of a high school teacher that I had as a kid.
What's
and
his
I used
name?
to, well, her name actually was
Oh,
based,
her
well,
name.
it was based on, I play it as a guy, but like it was based on a woman. She taught us English, and I've never given away the name of who it is, just so that she
Okay.
doesn't
Yeah,
take it
Google.
honestly. But she sort of taught us like this, and she sort of had this attitude where she just would have a go at us all the time. And when I started doing kind of comedy and sketch comedy and so on, I used to affect this voice a little bit, and it sort of made it sort of 10% funnier, at least for me. And then over the years, I then started doing shows just as that character,
Right.
and it then grew and did it on telly and stuff like that. So it's got quite a following in the UK, and I'm really intrigued as to how it's going to play in the US, in New York. So yeah,
What's
I'm excited.
the topics that you bring up?
Well, he's a bit of a polymath, so he does sort of magic. He's got very good memory, so he does a lot of memory demonstrations. But he gets very easily distracted and starts talking about like Les Mis, starts talking about all kinds of things like deconstructing Christmas carols. I mean, it's a whole like mixing pot of stuff.
Go
But,
ahead. Does the teacher know?
no.
Okay.
You used to do magic too, right?
Yeah, well, I did. Well, so magic was like my first love. I loved it as a kid and did it professionally for a while, like hotels and weddings and stuff, like when I was like paying my way through university. But Jason is an amazing like card magician, and so
Sudeikis.
yeah, he's incredible.
Really?
And
Wow.
when we obviously first met doing season 1, he knew that I was a magician, and so that's all we used to ever talk about was
that's
magic.
cool.
And so yeah, that's really nice. And so I don't perform as much magic apart from as Mr. Swallow. Like I don't do weddings and hotels anymore, but I kind of like love to. But I still always read about magic. Always got a magic book on the go, and always get like a magic trick for my birthday or Christmas.
Nice.
Like I love it still.
Yeah.
I absolutely
Maybe
adore
you
it.
can share that talent with your new baby.
Oh
Yes.
gosh, she's an absolute cutie.
Congratulations.
She's 3 and a bit months now.
Oh my
so, yeah,
gosh.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah. So I'm missing her like
congratulations.
crazy, but she's phenomenal. My wife took pictures this morning and sent them over. And I was like, oh,
That's
she's
amazing.
adorable.
That's
Yeah.
Well, congratulations on all being
Thank
a
you.
dad, all your success.
Thank
and
you very
looking
much.
forward to the show. First
Thank you.
U.S. show.
I know, crazy.
All right,
crazy.
Nick, good to have you. I can't believe it took you that long to get to the U.S.
I know, it's really embarrassing.
That's
Sorry.
okay.
Yeah, let's make sure we mention this. So it's tomorrow night at New York City's Town Hall. It's a one night only. Tickets are still available through townhall.org and Today Ticks.
Great.
And of course, you can always see him on Ted Lasso
Yes.
on Apple TV.
Thank you so
Thanks,
much for
Hazel.
being
Thanks.
here.
Thank
yes,
you.
best
of
That's
luck
very
with the
kind.
show, of
Very
course.
kind of you to have me.